grüße dich, Enver. Schön, dich zu sehen. Geht's gut?
Wie war die Reise?
Danke, gut. Sehr gut.
Mit dem Auto?
Schön, dich zu sehen.
Mit dem Auto.
Mit dem Auto.
Morgen, hallo.
Ja, das ist ja so eine... das habe ich auch gesehen. Jetzt habt ihr mit dem Präsidenten, dem Minister. Ja, gestern Abend habe ich den Präsidenten getroffen. Heute Morgen. Das ist sehr gut. Und so wichtig, dass wir auch immer unsere Schwesterpartei. Und
Ja, das müssen wir Journalisten ja sagen.
Tema kryesore e takimit me zotin McAllister ishte liberalizimi i vizave, nëse ka pas një forcë determinuese në Parlamentin Evropian që deputetët e Parlamentit Evropian të votojnë në aq mënyrë masive pro liberalizimit e vizave, ka qenë roli dhe kontributi direkt i zotit McAllister në këtë proces. Kosova I ka përmbush të gjitha kriteret e mundshme, kemi një vendim pozitiv të Parlamentit Evropian, kemi një rekomandim pozitiv të Komisionit Evropian dhe presmi që Këshilli Evropian gjatë javëve dhe muajve të ardhshëm ta përmbyll këtë proces. Dhe qëllimi I vizitës ti është që të informohet për proceset e rëndësishme në për cilat po kalon në Kosova, edhe dialogun Kosovë-Serbi, edhe gjendjen e brendshme në Kosovë.
The European Parliament is just now debating our country reports on Serbia and on Kosovo. We will have the vote in the Foreign Affairs Committee next week, and we will have the final vote and the debate end of November in the plenary of the European Parliament. And the rapporteur for Kosovo, Mr. Igor Šoltes, and I have agreed, together with the representatives of other political groups, on the following wording, which the best thing is I will just read out, because this is presumably the position the European Parliament will take. Quote, "The European Parliament notes the ongoing debate and public statements concerning possible adjustments of the border between Serbia and Kosovo, including exchanges of territories. The European Parliament underlines the multi-ethnic nature of both Kosovo and Serbia, and that ethnically homogeneous states should not be the objective in the region. The European Parliament supports the dialogue facilitated by the European Union as the framework to reach a comprehensive normalization agreement between Serbia and Kosovo. And the European Parliament considers that any agreement could only be acceptable if mutually agreed, taking into account the overall stability in the region and international law." This is the position which the European Parliament will probably take. Once again, we take note of the ongoing debate and public statements, and personally I have noted the ongoing debate in this country yesterday evening and this morning. I have heard very different views, and the good thing is, if you chair the Foreign Affairs Committee, if you travel abroad, if you visit a country, you always know much more when you leave than you know before you came. And I was here in Kosovo to listen very carefully what the stakeholders have to tell me. Government in Germany, or parts of the government, the German government hasn't adopted a position yet on this issue. It's an internal debate. My understanding is, having spoken to French and German colleagues, that we all agree but we want to encourage Kosovo authorities to continue the necessary reforms, especially in the areas of corruption, organized crime, security, and migration. These are the four big issues. Now is the time that Kosovo shows efforts in these areas to the member states. I would send delegations to Paris, to Berlin, to explain what Kosovo has done. But after we set criteria which were supposed to be fulfilled, and Kosovo has fulfilled all the criteria, and I'm repeating myself, we followed very closely how emotional the debate was, for instance, on the border demarcation agreement with Montenegro. I think now is really the time that the member states actually grant visa liberalization to Kosovo. And it would be, in my view, perhaps unprecedented that for the first time, after a country has gone through a whole process, they start again from the beginning in certain parts.